Hi guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to another episode of Little Busters. So, let's jump right back in. I wasn't so sure about the operation name. Next morning, it was time for practice. We were all gathered in the courtyard. Well, today we commence the Operation Little Love Love Hunters. Well, I've never heard anything so lame. Not like it matters, but isn't it kind of redundant to repeat operation twice? Don't fuss over small details. We're going to try an aggressive approach first. Aggressive? Well, we're going to make an explosion of emotions inside her. I see. But how exactly are we going to do that? Just show her who's boss and tell her, starting tomorrow, you'll be making me a bento every day or something. Are you sure that's the best way? Get off your high horse, Mr. Love Guru. Why don't you suggest something then? Okay, I got it. Then why don't you two give it a go first? What? All right, I'll go too. But we're going to try it on the other members first. If we move around too much, we'll rouse suspicion. Then Riki is going to use the method that proved to be the most effective to ask Kurugaya out. This trembling, I feel like a warrior going into battle. That means you won't get to choose whom you ask out. Why don't we decide it by drawing lots? You mean Kamari, Koots, Saigasa, Nishizono, the four of them? What remains is to decide for who goes for whom. I'll prepare tokens with numbers from 1 to 4. I'll ask you to assign the numbers, Riki. Okay, got it. I'll help you with making the tokens, too. Okay, thanks. I received a notebook from Kyosuke together with scissors and a pen. How do I go about assigning the numbers? Number 1 will be... how about Kumari? I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, Kumari-san will be first. Number 2 will be Kud. Alright, Kud will be second. And number 3 will be Haruka. Alright, Haruka-san will be third. That just leaves the 4th person. I think I'm done. I took one more glance. I guess that's about it. Are you done? Yep. Okay, here I go! The results are Masato is first, Kengo is second, Kyosuke third. Which means, for Masato it's Komari-san, for Kengo it's Kud. Oh gosh, for Kyosuke it's Haruka-san, oh no! Alright, that tree over there looks like a nice place. Rin, go fetch the target. Well, I don't really get it, but I got it! Rin called the target and came back. Well, I called her! Okay, well done, Rin. Now, let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, here goes! Masato headed towards the tree. Oh no. Kumari, we need to talk. Huh? What is it? Starting tomorrow, you'll be making me a bento every day. A bento? Did you lose your lunch money? No, it's not really. Yep, I know how you feel. It's happened to me before. I lost my wallet even though it turned up soon. But I didn't have lunch for 3 days. It was so tough. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's not. It's not exactly maybe wrong. Yep, so when in trouble we should help each other out. Aw, here's a Belgian waffle for you. Wait, I mean not now, hey? Well, I'm busy, so I'll see you later. Kumari-san handed him a waffle and was already walking out of sight. Aw, Kumari's so cute. Did you see that? It was a piece of cake. I can't believe you could say that with a straight face. The only emotion he roused in her was unquestionably pity. Anyhow, it's Kengo's turn. Ready when you are. Okay, Rin, one more time. Got it. Well, let's see how far Kengo, known as the romantic president, will get. I've never heard anyone call him that. Nomi, do you have a moment? Yes, what's the matter? Let's talk about love. Love? I. Eee! I wish to talk about your own existence. Or you wish to talk about your own existence. That's so very philosophical. No. Miyazawa-san, where do you come from and where does your path lead? Eh? I came from the sea and am heading to the mountains, I guess. So philosophical. The sea is the origin of all life. From thence you came ashore, and then and with a sword you make your way for the mountains. And then, hold on, do you think you could just go through? Ah, boss, it's that guy with the reward on his head. What? Okay, charge! Right? Which of them is me? The person who goes, it's that guy with the reward on his head. Oh, goodness. I'd rather I had at least been the brigand. No, the boss. So, you were a petty bandit, eh? A failure. Oh, boy. Well, it's finally my debut. Kyosuke stepped forward, radiating an aura of self-confidence. Like before, he asked Rin to summon the target. In the meanwhile, he was setting something up in the courtyard. Isn't that against the rules? Well, let's see how it goes. Watch out! Yeah? Whoa! He suddenly pounced at her, and the two rolled on the ground. Listen well, you're being targeted. What? I'm being targeted? He picked up a pebble. Look. He tossed it where Haruka-san had been standing before. The pebble was sent flying into the air together with clods of earth. Quiet. Do you want them to find us? Well, I just said ha! Don't say anything. But the reason why I could save you now is because I've always been looking at you. Nothing less from Kyosuke. Yeah, he can handle it all. Scenario, directing, acting. What? I'm under 24-hour surveillance. However, his words didn't reach her. Well, did someone say I'm always only doing bad things? She separated herself from Kyosuke's embrace. Dash! She ran away. Wait up. That way is... He chased after her. Oh no! The ground beneath them exploded and they were both sent flying in opposite directions. Yeah! Oh my god! It's not just an explosion of emotions, it's a genuine explosion! He's stupid. He's stupid for sure enough. Well, that's how it goes. He came back with a look of confidence. Where's that confidence coming from after you totally screwed up? Well, that's because he's stupid. Whoever said I must always be perfect in everything. Whoa, he sounded like a kid throwing a tantrum, but I still almost wanted to apologize for acknowledging that he's right. I'm just ahead of the times. It actually had a real old school vibe to it. Kind of reminded me of the old action flicks. So, what do you think? Was that a good reference? It was completely useless as a reference, and now I'm beginning to get worried instead. It will serve as a warning example of how not to do it instead. Yeah, but thanks for your support anyway. I'll go for it now. Attack chance. I don't need a commentator. All four of them watched me walk off as I headed to where Kurugaya-san was. What are you up to? I've been watching you for a while. That was the first thing she said. Did you see that? I was shocked. From the part where Mr. Kyosuke blew himself up. Looks like she didn't find out our purpose then. Well, I bet you were up to no good anyway. If you were inviting girls, why wasn't I called? Well, it would have been bad if I did. So you prefer being invited instead? Well, yeah. Say, when it came down to it, I had trouble getting the words out of my mouth. I couldn't even look her in the eyes. Hmm? She peered into my face. What I'm saying is, you like tea, don't you, Kurugaya-san? Are you asking me out for tea? Eh? Yeah. That's quite considerate of you, Riki-kun. If you intend to thank me for always treating you to tea, I'll gladly accept it. Yeah, well, let's say that's the plan. Those feelings of gratitude towards One-san are well appreciated. But I don't really have that much money. Worry not. I was going to make you treat me to any I wasn't going to make you treat me to any expensive tea either. Going today would be too soon, I guess. I don't really mind. I'm busy on Sunday, so what should we do? Well, how about we go after school on Monday? After school, afternoon tea, so to say. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm looking forward to it, I returned. Aw, we've got a date! Whew, it was a lot easier than I thought. You're not just any ordinary hero, you're a legendary hero. I don't want to be part of such a legend. But it's still embarrassing. We'll be going out alone. That's definitely a date, isn't it? I'm starting to feel that it's all too sudden. That's not true. This is quite normal. Is it really? Not like I understand this, but why don't you think of it like you're walking in the town with us? Yeah, maybe. You sure don't make yourself clear. But, well, it might be impossible for me after all. Why are you panicking? Rin showed up all of a sudden. That's what it means to be in love. Love? That. Good luck. You so don't know what you're talking about. Well, we're cheering you on. Okay, I have to give it my all on Monday after school. On the following day, today is Sunday, but for some reason I've been feeling anxious since morning. I failed to shake off my nervousness, and next thing I knew, the day was over. It was the day of the date, and classes were over. After I returned to the dorm, we are supposed to meet at the gates. I'm feeling nervous. The sky was covered with thick clouds. It could start raining at any moment. You're going? Yeah. I couldn't sleep well yesterday. Take an umbrella. It's going to rain for sure. Yeah, you're right. I picked up my vinyl umbrella leaning against the corner of the shoe rack and went outside. I scanned around for Kurugaya-san as I arrived at the gates. Hasn't she come yet? I surveyed my surroundings, but she was nowhere to be seen. It had begun to rain, but the downpour was more like a foggy mist. It seemed pointless to use my umbrella for just that. I checked my watch. Still 10 minutes early. I guess I arrived too early. I smiled wryly. Maybe I was too excited. Aww, so cute. 5 minutes passed. Oh. Kurugaya-san. There was Kurugaya-san, for some reason, walking from the direction of the school building. Whoa, my heart's beating faster all of a sudden. You're so early. Do you want to drink tea with me so badly? Well, yeah. It was hard to give an answer. But still, it looks like it's going to rain. She looked up at the sky. Let's go before it really starts pouring. All right. We started walking side by side. The rain was gradually getting heavier. Oh man, and I was looking forward to this day so much. We sought shelter from the rain under the eaves of a bookstore. I had brought an umbrella, but Kurugaya-san had absolutely had absolutely nothing in her hands. Hence, we could only wait for the rain to let down for the time being. Well, no use complaining, young man. What shall we do? Head back? Not after coming all this way. Get under my umbrella. I opened my vinyl umbrella. Okay, shall we go? She knows. She knows, guys. My umbrella was small. With the both of us under it, my left shoulder and her my left and her right shoulder were exposed to the rain and soaking with water. Now that I think of it, we're having quite an intimate moment. When our gazes met, I ended up instinctively turning away. Oh, what's wrong? Nothing. For starters, calm down. It's going to be raining for a while. Eh? The forecast said so. I see. I noticed that the umbrella had started leaning to my side. It must have been Kurugaya-san being considerate. Now that I think of it, this is not how I should be acting as a man. I casually moved the umbrella back to her side. She forced it back. I shifted it again. And she forced it back again. I move it, and it comes back. I move it. Are you picking a fight? Eh? No, I was just trying to be considerate. I honestly don't care even if I get wet. I don't care either. You're going to catch a cold like that. And if you catch a cold, I will have to take care of you again. It was me who didn't bring an umbrella. Listen to what I say and stop being so concerned with me. I can't do that. And I don't really get why you didn't bring an umbrella if you knew it was going to rain. I have made it a principle not to bring an umbrella when going out. Okay. What a peculiar principle. I don't go out on rainy days in the first place. Well, it was me who made you accompany me on a day like this, so you don't have to worry about me. She seemed to accept my reasoning for the time being. Aw, look how cute they are! Oh, guys, look at that! Aw! We were walking along the station square of the shopping district. Some passersby who didn't have an umbrella were dashing through the rain. Others that did were treading in the downpour with glum looks, and yet others were taking shelter. I felt a little embarrassed sharing my umbrella with Kurugaya-san, but not a single passerby seemed to pay us any heed. There were no cars passing through that road, and the only audible sound was that of the falling rain. It felt as if the two of us alone were somehow separated from the rest of the city. If I had long boots on, I'd love to splash straight through these puddles, she muttered as she carefully edged around the puddles on the road. That's something kids do. Well, yeah, we are still students. Well, I didn't really mean in the sense of how society sees us. Well, it certainly is true that we are still kids, but we're not supposed to be merrily splashing through puddles at our age anymore. Well, I'm not wearing long boots anyway. Would she really do it if she were? It was kind of funny imagining her frolicking around like a kid. That sort of thing might actually suit you, you know. Whether it suits you or not is irrelevant. What matters is whether it's fun or not. Well, I'm not impulsive enough to actually do it. She gave a small smile. That's right. It's going to be the rainy season soon. It'll be raining often from here on. It's a slightly depressing time of year. Depressing? Why is it depressing? Eh? Well, it's like you said earlier, you can't go out on rainy days. That's not right, Riki-kun. You can go out even on a rainy day if you're so inclined. It's just that on days like this, you usually don't feel like it. Well, if you just don't feel like it, don't you think that's enough to make you slightly depressed? Yes, you're absolutely right. That's right. Maybe my head stops working on rainy days. Talking like this, we soon left the shopping district behind us. The cafe that was our target point today was some distance away from the street and didn't stand out much. We were told by the waitress to sit at a table for two near the window. There were a few customers in the cafe. While there was a housewife with her kids sitting next to us, a middle-aged man reading a newspaper and smoking, and a couple. Well, we must have looked like a couple ourselves. We're lucky. It's usually a lot more packed than this. The selling point here is unlimited, coffee refills. They have some decent snacks and desserts too. It's a fine place. Oh, but that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, by subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!